Dear diary, let us pray. We thank thee, Lord, for thy bounty we will finally fucking receive in this godforsaken episode. And on that note, welcome back to Charles Plays Quake, you bunch of motherfuckers. Charles in the house. This level has given us a peace offering, a 100 health bonus and a quad damage. Fuck your peace offering, scrub game. We will leave the 100 health where it is, but we will take the quad damage. There are 3 fiends that I need to introduce to the business end of my guns just out here. And now let's squeeze more use out of sadistic psychotic sex pervert mode. 2 fiends will teleport into ambush you in this hallway, and once you turn them into corpses, a bunch of fucking spawns of all things will follow suit. I was enjoying the lack of spawns, but no such luck in this stupid level. Lastly, let's get rid of this pretty lady over here. Very good. Our preparations are almost complete. If you have the eyes of a hawk, you may have noticed that there was a switch in this large room. It is located here, on this pillar, obscured by the shadows. Hitting this switch will open a wall at the back of the room, which counts as a secret when you enter it. I will enter it in due time, but not just yet. Before I do any such bullshit, I need to explain the level. This level is called the Pain Maze, but that's a bit of a misnomer, as it is not really a maze at all. It is simply a level with a few different paths you can choose to take. Both the gold and silver keys can be found in this level, as well as the rocket launcher, and it's about goddamn time. I was about to give up hope on that shit. Better late than never, I suppose. In fact, I will show you exactly where the fucker is sitting. If you go up this elevator, your path is blocked by a silver key door, but if you look up and to the left, you can see the holy grail of weapons perched up on that platform near the awkwardly placed slipgate. You will be claimed for the British Empire soon, you delicious motherfucker. We have waited all damn episode to get our grubby mitts on you. Anyway, let's head back through the water into the very green room. We will begin by collecting the gold key, which is located not too far from our current position. Do you see these bars? They are automatic, and will open as soon as you go near them. That brings you out into a strange-looking room, and take note of the grey and red wall with skulls. If you trigger the bitch, it will push you into the lower section of room, and that lower section is Lowell John Romero's wet dream, with about 3 spawns for every square inch. 1 more volley of grenades for the retarded spawns, I think. Okay, now let's trigger the wall, and see if we did a good or crappy job clearing the spawns out. But we missed a couple. Good fucking game, John Romero. Even with about 15 grenades, we still had spawns explode in our face. I'm still alive, though, so you will not make me your bitch today. Anyway, once you are down here by yourself, it is a simple matter of pressing 4 switches, one of which is located on every pillar. Once you have done so, the gold key is up for grabs. Collect the bitch, and enjoy the ride back up to the level entrance. There is a spawn here now, and he must really have a bitch of an itch today, because usually he just sturfs around the room unable to bounce into the narrow entrance. Poor fucker must have been desperate. Anyway, let's go back up to the starting room and grab that 100 health bonus, since we will not be back here. Careful on your way out, because more incredibly balanced and well-designed enemies have decided to show up to the party. And of course one of them will do its best to fuck with its British overlord. Hold the fuck still, you asshole. There we fucking go. Jesus Christ, those blobs of dark blue shit are annoying as fuck. Now let's head straight through this room so I can explain the next. Oh holy crap, I forgot about these motherfuckers. Damn it. I don't hear bouncing. Did I get them all? Almost. Right, now that we have endured John Romero's bitch-making opportunity, it's time for us to go for a little swim. So into the briny depths we go, motherfuckers. Mind the pathetic fish, and keep your eyes on the ceiling. There is a secret track near the start of the water. Be cautious because a pair of spawns are chilling in the secret, and dealing with the spawn underwater is even more of a pain in the bum than normal, if you can believe that. I took damage, but what the fuck ever. The secret houses some items, including a thunderbolt which you should deselect, unless you want to fry your ass when you go back into the water. Nice try, John Romero, trying to use such a cheap trick. There is also a biosuit which is rather unnecessary, but we will put the fucker to good use regardless. When you swim up here, you should recognize this room. This is the room that contains the holy grail of Quake weapons, the coveted rocket launcher, but sadly we cannot claim it for the British Empire just yet. We will need the silver key, before we can do that, and we have not yet got it. As long as we are here, we will open this secret. A pentagram of protection sits here, but we will leave the fucker right where it is for the time being, since collecting it now would be something of a waste. You may have noticed the ring of shadows in the water, however, and we will be snatching that right now to make collecting the silver key about 1 billion times easier than it would otherwise be. Now that we are all spec ops and shit, we need to rush back to that very first secret I unlocked, but have not yet entered. It has an elevator, which provides you with a back entrance to a specific room. Hello, Mr. Fiend. Don't mind me, just stealthing the place up. What's shaking, Death Knights? Use some deodorant for fuck's sake. You see why we are invisible. That poor ambush would have been brutal as fuck if we were not sneaking around. We have the silver key, but I'm not going anywhere without my cells. Back to 100 cells, motherfuckers. Fare thee well, pretty ladies. We haven't got time for you today. Now let's head back to the rocket launch room. We will take the other path this time. It's not like it's faster, or anything like that. It's just that we have the silver key, so why the fuck not, motherfuckers? Every inch of this level is to be colonized, after all. Open the fuck up. Your British overlord demands it. Almost got nailed by the Death Knight fire there. Now would be the perfect time to collect the pentagram, to make clearing the Death Knights out of here a no-brainer. I'm invincible, so bring it on, you pussy faggots. Also, you may notice the gold keypad on the ground. Stepping on it will lower an elevator, allowing you to access the rafters in this room without any green aid jumping trickery. Now that all the Death Knights have been murdered, let's have a look at the surrounding area. That tunnel over there with the box of shells normally has silver key bars blocking it, but opening one set of bars opens the other as well, and that is our progression point. Before we go that way, however, we have goodies to collect. Place yourself on this wooden plank and shoot at that round glass section on the ceiling. The wooden plank will rise, allowing you to make a short jump to the set of red armor, which counts as a secret. It is progression time, but let's grab the quad damage first. Now armed with sadistic psychotic sex pervert mode, let's get in there and kill what we can, because this room is among the nastiest in the entire game. It might start out innocuous, with only one fiend roaming around, but before long, the old John Romero will happen, as you can clearly see. Look at all the goddamn spawns. Someone really does not want you to survive this room. And as if fiends and spawns weren't enough, we even have pretty ladies in the house. It's like they took every broken aspect of the game and stuffed it all into one area, and then called it well designed. Can you imagine trying to tackle this room without sadistic psychotic sex pervert mode? The shit would be like playing a QUAKE ROM hack. Kaiser Quake and shit. We aren't even done yet. There are more enemies on the upper platform. Goddamn Sidewinder missile. Sometimes there is a fiend up here as well, but he's off having a smoke, so it's just the Death Knight and the pretty lady. Let's see if I can get this projectile to hit them. No, I'm not ninja enough for that shit. Persistent piece of shit. Oh, come the fuck on. It's so unfair that those things can continue to track you when you are all spec ops and shit. Looks like the Death Knight and the pretty lady took each other out. No skin off my nose. I left the yellow armor down there, but no matter. I still have 114 red armor points, which is technically the larger number. Guess what, boys and girls? The rocket launcher is finally within our reach. But don't rush this. There is a pretty lady sitting down where the gold keypad is. And that takes care of her. There is another Death Knight on the far side of the room, and he will make the perfect target to christen our rocket launcher on. Getting to the rocket launcher is easy. Just ride this elevator up. I'll be taking this. You could not keep it from me forever, you motherfucking scrub episode. Now that we have finally completed our arsenal, we are just about done in this level. The way to progress requires you to land on the wooden plank that this slipgate will drop you onto. Unfortunately, your momentum from teleporting will cause you to slide off the plank, so even though I have the rocket launcher, this episode continues to fuck with me for inexplicable reasons. Nothing to do but keep at this until I get it right. There we go, 4th time's the charm. Once you manage to land up here, just make a short jump over to the tunnel straight ahead. The exit of the level is just beyond, and if you are good at that slipgate bullshit, I'd suggest bringing a ring of shadows here, since it will make this next room laughably easy. There is a quad damage and 2 pretty ladies which might seem easy, but a bunch of spawns will show up, so be quick or be dead. If you are not invisible, take out the pretty ladies and hit the altar, and then push those legs, unless you want to become the focal point of a spawn rubbing orgy. Try to get out of here with as much health remaining, because you might need it at the start of the next level. 86 is perfectly reasonable. Farewell, Pain Maze. 4 secrets in this exasperating level, and we got all of them. Like a booze. There is only 1 level left in the episode, and it's the hardest level in the game, but we have the rocket launcher, so we will fuck the fucker up in the next episode, motherfuckers. For now, this has been Charles Plays Quake. Thanks for watching as always.